Romans chapter 8 verses 9 to 11. You, however, are not in the realm of the flesh, but are in the realm of the Spirit, if indeed the Spirit of God lives in you. And if anyone does not have the Spirit of Christ, they do not belong to Christ. But if Christ is in you, then even though your body is subject to death because of sin, the Spirit gives life because of righteousness. And if the Spirit of him who raised Jesus from the dead is living in you, he who raised Christ Jesus from the dead will also give life to your mortal bodies because of his Spirit that lives in you. Yesterday we thought about one of the great benefits of having the Spirit. We're given new minds, minds that love God and are willing to follow him, even to obey him. Today we come across another benefit. New bodies, resurrection bodies that give us life with Jesus forever. Now, Paul wants to assure the Christians that even though we die, that this is still going to happen. And so in Romans chapter 8, verse 11, he says, "And if the Spirit of him who raised Jesus from the dead is living in you, he who raised Christ from the dead will also give life to your mortal bodies because of his Spirit who lives in you." He's saying that if God is able to raise Jesus from the dead, well, surely he's able to raise you from the dead as well. Now, today on the Daily Dose, we have a guest star. I'm going to ask Lucy to appear in just a second. And we're going to play a game. We're going to ask the question, can she raise it? I'm going to ask her to lift something up or to raise this mug up. And then off the basis of that, we've got to work out, can she raise something else as well? Okay, so Lucy, let me ask you to lift up the mug. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, well done, Lucy. She's managed to do that. Now, off the back of that, I want you to think for a moment and work out, do you think, well, she could raise the other mug. Can she raise this mug as well? Just a second to think about that. Have you decided? Okay, well, let's ask her to do it. Lucy, would you raise up the mug? Brilliant. She's done both. What Paul's saying is that because God raised Jesus, he can raise us by his Spirit as well, his Spirit that connects us to Jesus and his righteousness. And that's brilliant news. Not only are we given new minds, but one day we'll be given new bodies as well. The death of our body is not the end. We will be raised to newness of life. We'll be given new bodies that are free from death, free from decay, free from all the aches and pains that these current bodies have. Bodies that won't get the coronavirus. Bodies that are perfectly suited to worshipping Jesus, that don't have the same struggles with sin that our current bodies do. And that is very good news.